So let me break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about ya, I ain't never
So let me
break.
break it all down for you.
I ain't never giving up, I ain't never
You know
giving
I'm taking that crown from you.
I ain't worried about ya, I ain't here to make friends.
Yeah, I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down.
Hey guys, it's Ty Stu here. I'm just going to be giving you, I don't want to say it's short, it's not going to be that long, but it's a simple Widowmaker tutorial. I play a lot of Widow. I have over like 200 hours on Widow. I love Widow. I love, like, you know, hearing that dink sound whenever you kill people. It's, yeah, I mean, I just like sniping. I've been playing Widowmaker since the start of the game, actually, since I launched it. Widow was the first hero I chose, mainly because I'm trash at FPS games, and like playing COD, I wasn't really good at that, mainly because, you know, the guns, they have spread fire. And so, sniping with Widow, I don't know, it just has such a different feel to it, and it's all sci-fi and stuff, and I really like it. Like, Overwatch is a beautiful game. It just gets a little toxic sometimes in competitive. I mean, we all know that, but besides that, I'm not going to be a little baby and cry about it. But yeah, so like I said, this is a Widowmaker tutorial. I'm not going to say it's long, I'm not going to say it's short. I'm just going to, like, you know, get straight to the point. Because people tell me that Widowmaker is hard to play, and like anyone else will tell you, what it comes down to is actually just playing the hero. Like, you have to dedicate some time to getting your aim together and the sensitivity that you're going to be comfortable with. The thing that I struggled with a lot was the aim assist, because it's good that it helps you out. It's especially on console, because, you know, I don't know anybody that doesn't use aim assist on console, because, you know, joysticks and whatnot. But, you know, if you do, kudos to you. Like, that's fucking great. You're a fucking god, and I want to see your VODs, so, you know, I can get better at aiming with Widow and stuff too, and do more stuff. But yeah, so as you can see here, I'm just going around shooting bots. This is generally what I do whenever I get on the game and get ready to do some quick play or some comp or something. Because if I warm up my Widowmaker, my aim with my other heroes will, you know, be significantly better. And from playing Widowmaker, my aim with a lot of heroes is actually better than it was before I actually, you know, got decent with her. And, you know, I would say, I would be modest and say I'm average. You know, like, I'm not the best Widowmaker in the world or anything. I have my days, you know, where I'm popping off and, like, doing a whole bunch of, like, freaking Kefri shit and whatnot. By the way, I love Kefri. If Kefri ever stopped by and, like, told me hi or something, like, on the comment, like, I would die happy, man. But anyways, so I come on here with, but this isn't for practicing my aim. What I'm doing in the training room is getting my hands ready and warmed up on the controller to the sensitivity, because I do have a job and it work, so coming back onto the game, it gets a little awkward sometimes, and sometimes it's like really weird to where me trying to aim is like something that I haven't done for a while. So when you're shooting the training bots, don't think of these as for aiming, because real players, as you know, they don't, you know, sit there and stand still. I have a different warm-up for getting better at headshots and things like that. I can, like, show you in another video, but for now, these are just the basics of how to kind of get started as a Widow player. For anybody that's new to the game, or just anybody that wants to pick her up out of curiosity, you know, to flex a little bit. Because I'm gonna be honest, to get those 230 something hours, I did kind of one trick for a bit, but I mean, it paid off, because, you know, I'm on Game Leap and whatnot, so that helped me out as well, and it made me a better Widow player than I would have been without it, from, like, you know, just watching people play. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you my sensitivity here generally for the other hit scan heroes, I try to use the same sensitivity for them as well. It's just that, again, I'm still trying to learn more heroes than just Widowmaker and Ana. You know, like, cause I play a little Zenyatta and a little Pharah, but you know, I have lots of room to improve with them. And I like playing Pharah because I do have the aim for her. It's just, you know, like the technique, mechanics, things like that, you know, that you see like higher ranked people play. So my horizontal sensitivity and my vertical sensitivity, those are both going to be at 90. I can roll with the 100. It's not that much different, but it's just that 90 gives me more control with these settings. So my aim assist strength is at 90, so it's not at 100% because I don't want my crosshair being dragged across the screen more than it needs to be when I'm trying to aim and, you know, another enemy runs across and, you know, it shifts my aim a little bit. That's what I'm talking about when I say aim assist is great and I kind of hate it at the same time. But having it on 90 under these settings is making it to where you're able to control it, and you can control it efficiently when you get used to these. And the aim assist windows on 70, I saw a video as to where 70 is the best size for like playing sniper because it's basically not too big and not too small, and it makes it to where your crosshair still isn't getting dragged across the screen, you know, when someone runs across. Aim smoothing, I have it 0. I'm actually still getting used to that because as I'm turning and whatnot, needing to like make like sharp moves, I'll go over a little more than I need to. But a lot of high ranked people play without aim smoothing, and I'm slowly getting adjusted to it, and like I really like it better because then it doesn't feel as tight when I'm aiming, because when I'm aiming and it feels tight, then, you know, I end up changing my settings because I don't want that. And then, you know, then it comes back again and again and again, and then I can't really settle for one sensitivity and stick with it. But I think these are the ones that I would stick with for like a long time. And then, you know, general crosshair, I found something that it gets a little different on my sensitivities between when I'm using a dot and an actual crosshair. I don't know if that's something that they might have mistakenly put in the game or not, or if it's just me. But yeah, I'll adjust the settings accordingly, but for now I'm just going to be using the standard crosshair. And then I have my relative aim sensitivity on 100. I like to have things fast, especially for me to flick, because if I have this aiming style where I'm not like flick happy or anything, but I will aim on you, and if you move a little bit, I'll just flick. You know, it's like a little twitch. I do it too much sometimes to the point where I could have a shot lined up and I press the trigger, but I twitch it, and then I totally miss my shot and it throws me off, and you know, then maybe that could have been the pick that saves the team fight. You know, things like that. And my grappling hood sensitivity, it's on 70 because it gives you the best control. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, basically besides that, so yeah, but when you're shooting these bots, you want to aim for their head, get some flicks in, get used to the sensitivity that you're on. The thing about sensitivity is that you have to find your own sensitivity, because I've tried using other people's sensitivities and stuff. I get used to it for maybe like 3 days, and then it gets awkward, and then I have to change it to something that suits me, and then that gets awkward. So again, these are the settings that I think that I'm gonna stay on for like the rest of the time that I play this game, at least. Because yeah, these are smooth. They give me the control and comfort that I need to, you know, be effective on Widowmaker. So, you know, I'm just out here doing my own thing. But yeah, as you come in here, you want to aim for the heads, because these are like the general heights for the characters. So you want to get used to shooting at the general height of most of the characters, so that when you're aiming for headshots, like whenever you're playing a game, then, you know, it'll be 10 times easier. And whenever I upload the video of the warm-ups that I do for generally getting your aim together, and then like working on getting more headshots, you'll kind of see a more in-depth version of that. So what I'm gonna show you now, this isn't a game where I carry or anything, but this is just like a game that I played like a little while ago that, you know, I had like really good aim on. I had like, it was, I think my scoped accuracy was like 56% or something. That's like really good. Again, I think I had like silver medals or something like that, because it was a really fast quick play game. So, you know, it wasn't really anything special, but yeah. So based on the things that I just told you before I show you this video to kind of implement that, oh, also there's different aim techniques that you want to implement that include flicking, tracking, and strafing. Strafing for me is kind of like a 50-50, because it's like someone has to strafe long enough for me to kind of calculate when to click the trigger. If you give me, for me on Widowmaker, what you want to do is kill me as quickly as possible, because if I'm able to sit there and start calculating things, then it's basically going to be bad for you, because if I'm calculating where you're going to move, where I'm going to shoot this and that, then it's, you know, I'm going to pin the tail on the donkey and get you. So when you're practicing your flicking, you know, things like that, honestly, you don't really flick like that, but you know, it's just good to show you that. But what you need is a lot of control on your stick, because you're not, that looks a little stiff, but yeah, you're gonna need a lot of control with the sensitivity you have. And it's good that you play on a higher sensitivity, I want to say, because then you have more room to flick, opposed to just trying to straight up line up shots and strafe. Because with the higher sensitivity, you're able to do more, because it's easier for you to be mobile and aim. And you know, your typical jump shots, things like that, you know, you want to get your hook shots in there. Oh well, I missed those, but this, yeah, anyways, we're not going to talk about those. Yeah, so, you know, pretty sure you've seen people do this, but, you know, they use their grappling hook, get in the air for a little bit. But what you want to do, I'm sure everyone tells you this, you're basically just going to press your jump right before you get to the point to where your grappling hook's basically done. And you'll get a little hang time. As you get faster with aiming, hook shots are going to be like 10 times easier. And it's not even, it's cool whenever you get headshot picks, whenever you get hook shot picks, because I mean, like, shoot, you know, like, those are style points, go for it. And yeah, and then you're tracking, basically, you know, you don't want to premeditatively shoot, because if you're premeditatively shooting without trying to think about where the person's gonna go, then you're wasting shots, and you're wasting the opportunity to stay alive, because basically once you shoot, a red line is going to go across the enemy screen, and they're going to know where you are unless they're not facing your general direction. And that's very bad, because as a sniper, that can get easily dove and countered by pretty much anyone that wants to, you know, square up with you. That's not good, because then once you die, you put your team at a disadvantage. So I'll talk about positioning and things like that in another video, but this is that clip I just talked about. I'm just showing you like some aiming and things like that. You can kind of catch on to the things that I do. I'm also not saying you have to play exactly like me, because it's not every game where I implement, like, you know, the things that I learned, such as my positioning and things like that, but it's kind of more subtle, especially on quick play. So I'm just gonna roll this clip and enjoy the rest of the video, guys.
One shot, one kill. Always leave it.
You see,
Yeah.
my endorsement thingy went down again. Like, I don't know, it's been like between 1 and 2, like all week.
Okay. Oh, your
Yeah.
endorsement.
Yeah.
You don't get endorsement.
But the way
What do you mean
it
it went
works,
down?
it can go down because the endorsement thingy, there's a website to calculate how much you have, but no one really like released that yet. But you have to like constantly get endorsements for it to stay up, basically.
Oh yeah, I know. Nice headshot on the
Thanks.
Oh, alright.
I can't even fly to any of you guys. Like, I literally cannot see anything.
I apologize.
No, that's okay. I'm trying to kill the Torb and the Genji. Got it.
Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore. Protect the payload.
I need healing.
Ah, his stupid healing.
Me trying to get to you.
Oh, you're making the soldier his bitch. Okay.
I know, it's beautiful.
No one can hide from my sight.
Enemy turret ahead.
How do you doing?
My ultimate is charged.
Oh my god. He's almost dead. Oh shit.
Enemy turret ahead.
Stupid.
Shit. Guys, I'm gonna die.
Moving the payload. Backup requested.
Yikes.
My ultimate is ready.
That's your nervous humming. I can tell.
I'm ready
What?
to start a
That's your
blizzard.
nervous humming every time.
Maybe so.
I want to heal you because I can't get out of it. Listen.
Enemy turret.
Soldier's coming for you, Ty.
Where is he? Oh,
He's over here. They're all over here.
Zarya's like half.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out.
Oh.
Sorry, it's right here.
Yeah, it's behind us.
In season, but all I hear is your voice.
She's like one shot. There we go.
No one can
I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line.
Enemy turret
'Cause
ahead.
I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And
Oh, I need healing.
counting
Thank you.
days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away
Sombra. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, I slept.
again.
Oh, I guess she.
Do you know how far I or do you?
Enemy turret ahead.
Oh, now I have to go take care of this stupid turret.
We got millions of reasons to let it all
My
go.
ultimate ready. I've got it.
Hope we're not too broken.
The payload
I
is
know
on the way.
I'm always strong,
Watch out for the Sombra.
and I've been counting days to get away, to
Can't do anything against this grid. They have a Lucio now.
Ah, lame. I see you. I need a 3 more people.
My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is charged. My ultimate is ready. I'm ready to start the blizzard.
Oh no! Ah shit. There's a somewhere behind you. Oh, Tracer behind you.
There we
Sorry,
go.
I was literally you're like 2 HP. I'm sorry.
You're fine, dude.
To the spot, feeling real good. Think you gon' talk shit, you better not. My homies real hood. They say, Logic, why you do that? I don't know. Yeah, they used to be like, who that? I don't know.
I waited for her.
Used to think that's what I wanted, but now just don't know. No, I can't fuck with that. Look if you fucking back. Yeah, I've been working, but I ain't got nothing back. Tell me the dealie now. Hold on, get ready. All of that shit you been talking just silly now. It's just quick as you rise, just as quick as you could fall.
What's that?
No, I can't fuck with that at all.
I need high ground.
Fuck with that at all. I work hard every month.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Tracer behind me.
Today is my day. It's my day. And no matter what they say,
Oh my god!
it's my day.
Ah, I almost had it.
All she ever wanted
Alright, I'm
was
taking high
attention.
ground on the right
And a
side.
bunch of other shit I shouldn't mention. Cause she got daddy issues for days and days. But today, she ain't got shit to do.
My ultimate is charged.
Her right along with you. So we gon' fuck around and vibe. I'm tryna live my life, but am I doing it right? Yeah, I'm tryna live my
Can't believe I had shot a Tracer in the first place.
Tell me I'm the man, you the man right now. You the man right now. With the whole wide world in the palm of your hand right now. Fuck the lights and the cameras and the money and the fame. I'ma do it for the fam right now. I'ma get it for the 301 and the RAWTPAC. Cause you know I work hard every motherfucking day.